Proud to broadcast high school athletics
online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media,
Banks, Oregon.
Banks Braves High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling. Also brought to you by these fine sponsors: Jim's Market, Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams Realty, Wana Credit Union, Banks Post Newspaper, Econo Fab Pole Buildings, GorgeNet Internet Service, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, LaHaye's Custom Embroidery, Main Street Pizza, Oregon National Guard, Scoggins Creek Coffee, and Specialty Screen Printing. Now here's the play-by-play voice of Westside Mobile Media, Trevor Beard, alongside color analyst Jonathan Lee. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Banks Lady Braves basketball. Tonight the Braves host Tillamook, their former league rival from the Kawapa League. Banks has of course dropped down to the 3A level for all sports in the state of Oregon, starting with football and volleyball earlier this season. For fall sports basketball, they will be part of the Coastal Range League with the Yamhill Carlton, a longtime former league rival. Rainier, Warrenton, just south of Astoria. Corbett, who they lost to last year in the 4A first round of the playoffs here at home. Neocani, which is moving up for a couple of sports, basketball and volleyball, and I believe baseball as well. Neocani actually looking to be a pretty strong team at the, at least early at the 3A level for girls basketball. The Lady Pirates of Rockaway. The Lady Pirates of Rockaway, a playoff team at the 2A level for many years, and already had a blowout win over Gaston on Monday night, and I believe undefeated on the season as we look at the Coastal Range League standings on the OSAA website. Jonathan Lee not yet with us. We may switch spots for boys basketball. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break and break down these two teams when we come back. You're listening to Banks Braves girls basketball on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, Call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back. Going to be really tough for the Lady Braves to win another league title, this time at the 3A level in the Coastal Range League. Double-digit wins for Corbett in their first three contests, 57-43 over Amity, a 67-52 win over Madras, a team that they played at the 4A state tournament last year, and a 64-56, so not quite double digits in all three wins, an 8-point win over 4A Astoria, but still pretty impressive anytime you can have a 3A team start with three consecutive wins against a 4A team by a sizable margin in all three contests. Next, Neocani, we mentioned them coming up from 2A. They're listed at number 6 in the official early season OSAA rankings. Also 3-0. Blowing out Columbia Christian, a 2A squad, 49-15. Also beating a 4A squad, Newport, 43-41. Those two games at the Westside Winter Jam, shared by Horizon Christian and Westside Christian High Schools in Tualatin and Tigard. And then we mentioned the 47-25 win at Gaston. Brandon Bagley, Banks girls head coach up until the end of last season, has taken over the Gaston program, trying to rebuild that program into a winning tradition. Riverdale, another strong girls basketball program at the 3A level, 2-0 with wins over Oregon Episcopal and a blowout win over Sisters by 30, 48-18. Rainier, 2-1. Wins over Portland Adventist, the 2A team, and Catlin Gable, a loss to 2A Klatskanai, 48-35. And then Banks, 1-0, their only game played so far this season, a win on Friday night over the Dalles here at home, 52-25. Yamhill Carlton, normally a strong team at the 3A level, got blown out in their only game of the season, 58-14, to a very tough, one of the top 5 2A girls basketball programs over the last handful of years in Jervis. They're at Santiam Christian tonight. Banks will be at a tournament at Santiam Christian on Thursday, and then we'll be back home on Saturday for Westside Christian. That should be a great game. Westside Christian turning it around big time early this season. Tillamook has not played any games yet this season, and a very late scheduled start. There has been some weather issues, especially last week, that caused some teams to have delays. I think they did actually have one game scheduled for Dallas, just west of Salem, last week, but that game canceled due to weather. Taking a look at, we'll go ahead and get another 1-minute break in, and we'll get the rosters on the other side. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Banks Lady Braves basketball on Westside Mobile Media. We'll be back in 1 minute after this break on the Jim's Market pregame show. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back. Jonathan Lee should be joining us shortly, but he will be a little bit late, so I will likely have the call for girls, and we will switch tonight for boys, with the boys being the later start at 7:30, and then he will do play-by-play on the boys' side, and I'll handle color. Tonight's rosters, first for the visiting Tillamook Cheesemakers, located on the northern Central Oregon coast. Number 1, McKenna Hartel, a junior. We do not have positions or heights for Tillamook. Number 2, Jaden Hartel, a freshman. Number 3, Danica Goss, a junior. Number 4, Araceli Viramontes, a junior. Number 5, Peyton Raw, I'm sure a relation to one of the most tenured volleyball coaches at the 4A level, Levon Raw at Tillamook. Number 10, Gabby Weber-Garcia, a senior. Number 11, Savannah Crawford, a junior. Number 12, Aubrey Hilton, a freshman. Number 13, Hannah Oberist, a sophomore. Number 14, Vivian Vogel, a freshman. Number 15, Emma Jank, a junior. And number 31, Tori Pesterfield, a senior. For the home team tonight, the Banks Braves. Number 1, Tyler Rose, a 5'3" senior guard. Number 3, Melis Crowell, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Number 4, Jordan Maller, a 5'8" sophomore guard. Number 5, Alex Saunders, played on varsity all 4 seasons, a 5'11" senior post. Number 10, Jocelyn Janisek, a 5'7" junior guard. Number 14, Emily Graham, a 5'6" freshman guard. Number 15, Madison Bigsby, a 5'7" senior guard post. Did not see her in uniform earlier tonight. She did not play either in the opening win over the Dowls. She was out due to illness. Hopefully she'll be able to play tonight. Has a lot of fire. One of the top 3 defensive players on this team. Number 20, Brooklyn Robinson, a 5'8" freshman post. Number 21, McKenna King, also plays volleyball. Mom and brother both involved with Banks basketball. Her brother Kyle, coach of the JVB or freshman boys team, and her mom is one of her assistants on the girls' side, a 5'10" sophomore post. Number 22, Madison Walker, will be the leader in the middle of 5'11" senior post. And number 23, Haley Evans, a 5'8" senior guard. As we are now under a minute and are going to get set for tonight's starting introductions. Sportsmanship script being read first, and then we will have the national anthem and tonight's starters. Tillamook will be wearing their road black uniforms, red lettering with white trim, white numerals with red trim, and black shorts with red trim, white numerals with red trim also on the back for the Lady Braves. White uniforms, Vegas gold numerals with navy blue trim around the sleeves of the jerseys, which are sleeveless, navy blue trim on the sides of the jersey, and white shorts, navy blue trim with the navy blue and Vegas gold arrowhead logo. We're actually going to have the starters introduced first prior to the national anthem. Number 1, junior McKenna Hartel, starting tonight for Tillamook. Number 10, senior Gabby Weber Garcia. Number 12, freshman Aubrey Hilton. Another freshman, number 14, Vivian Vogel. And number 31, Tori Pesterfield, a senior. Starting tonight for the Braves at the guard position, at one guard, a 5'3" senior, Tyler Rose. 5'11" senior post, number 5, Alex Saunders. 5'7" junior guard, number 10, Jocelyn Janasek. Number 22, 5'11" senior post, Madison Walker, and the other guard, number 23, Haley Evans, a 5'8" senior guard. One moment for tonight's national anthem. Beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem by a Banks freshman. Hard to believe that voice came out of a freshman, but great job tonight by the Banks student performing tonight's national anthem. It will be Tori Pesterfield versus Madison Walker in the center circle for the Braves. And the tip is won by Banks, going right to left. Madison Walker with the basketball. Right side of the circle, right wing. It's like a 1-4 set on top to Janasek for three off the back rim. No. Rebound Tyler Rose. Got to get out of the key. Gets it back out to Janasek. On top to Haley Evans will reset the offense. Can't find anybody to get the ball to. Saunders comes and gets it right side top of the circle. Back to Saunders. Inside. Nice spin move off the feed from Janasek. And Banks has the early 2-0 lead. And it's stolen. Haley Evans with the steal. The put back. No. Put back again. No. And the rebound to Tillamook. And nearly turned it over. And it will be. Oh, no. They're going to say it will stay with Tillamook. Apparently, Vivian Vogel able to keep the ball in bounds. And it's going to be inbounded by McKenna Hartel. Stolen by Saunders all the way to the basket. 2-on-2. Lay it up and in off the front of the rim. 4-0 Banks. all the way to the basket the other way. No good. From Tillamook. Vivian Vogel missing on the layup attempt. Banks now will walk it up. No pressure from Tillamook in the backcourt. Evans near side on the north side of the court, near the left wing. Banks High School gym runs east and west. Nice feed inside to Tyler Rose from Madison Walker. Can't go up, loses it right to Alex Saunders, though, no. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Tyler Rose. Banks with a 4-0 lead early. Banks will pressure the inbound in the backcourt. Weber Garcia is taken away by Saunders, over to Evans, lays it up and in for another two. Evans with her second field goal. She's got 4, and it's 6-0 Banks. It was stolen by Madison Walker off the press midcourt. Has it go out for foot. Ball still on the floor. Stolen by Pesterfield. Back the other way. Tipped away by Tyler Rose, out of bounds for the Braves, as Tillamook nearly had a fast break opportunity off the steal off the loose ball at midcourt. 6-0 Braves, 5:58 to go in the first quarter. The inbound from attempted by McKenna Hartel will be slapped out of bounds by Haley Evans. She'll redo it right of her own basket to our right at the west end of the court. Inbounds way out on top, nearly taken away. We're going to get a loose jump ball, and possession will stay with Tillamook. 5:56 to go in the opening quarter. Vogel with the basketball. Left wing to Aubrey Hilton. Can't find any, but get the ball to double teamed, and should have they're going to get her for a travel. Either way, it would have been Braves basketball. Could have gone with a jump ball there as well. And we're going to have a timeout. Tillamook, 5:45 to go in the first quarter. It's all Banks, 6-0. That defensive pressure still wreaking havoc on another opponent. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from LaHaye's Custom Embroidery.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com, or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Banks already a 6-0 lead. Apparently they're going to say Tillamook got the timeout before the travel, so it will stay Cheesemakers basketball apparently. Obrist now in the game for Tillamook takes a NBA three that looked online just off the front of the rim, no good. The rebound taken away by Tillamook, ball loose, bodies all over the place as Aubrey Hilton hits the deck, and it's going to go out of bounds and will stay with Tillamook. 5:31 left. Banks a 6-0 lead. McKenna Hartel will inbound left of her own hoop. Can't get it in, and she's going to have a 5-second count. And I think Tillamook head coach Trent Meyer looking for somebody else up off the bench, or having a discussion with his bench about what not to do on an inbound play there. Haley Evans drives right, fakes right, comes back left, drives inside, gets it out to Janicek. Evans will drive now. Nice runner in and out, no good. Gets her own rebound, no. Rebound Pesterfield. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Madison Walker. 6-0 Braves, 5:11 to go in the opening quarter. McKenna Hartel will inbound to Vogel into the front court. Got to watch that off arm, using it to hold the defenders away. And up ahead to McKenna Hartel, and it's stolen by Tyler Rose. To Janicek in the backcourt. Nick Rozo yelling at his team to push. Evans up ahead to Madison. Walker lays it up and in. First two for Madison, and it's 8-0 Banks as Braves are going to get their first players up off the bench. Another steal inside. It's going to bounce past Tyler Rose and go out of bounds back to Tillamook. Now in for the Braves is Jordan Maller. Also number 21, McKenna King. And I believe Brooklyn Robinson also in the game. 4:36 first quarter. Banks an 8-0 lead. Tillamook will inbound next to their own bench in the backcourt, three-quarter court. Whistle. Apparently a player issue, a bracelet or something that had to come off during gameplay. Tillamook with the basketball in the front court. Left side, left wing with the basketball. Stolen by Saunders. Drives right side of the basket, lays it up and in. Banks has a 10-0 lead, and we haven't even gone halfway through the first quarter yet. Alex Saunders with her second hoop. Back the other way, got away with the carry. Obrist drives, and it's going to be out of bounds back to Banks. Tillamook still has not scored. And running clock, but shouldn't be on the out of bounds play. Drive to the basket by McKenna King, no. Saunders the putback, no. Mallard tries to go up, no. Has it taken away from behind, and Haley Evans is going to get called for a reach at midcourt as she reaches the scores table. 3:36 first quarter. Banks a 10-0 lead. Tillamook with the basketball in the front court. Haven't been able to say that too many times yet in this first quarter. Three-point attempt is no good from the left corner from Jaden Hartel, and Banks with the rebound. Evans will bring it up. Now we'll give it to Maller. She'll run the point. Crosses the golden arrowhead at center court. Drives left wing. Can't go up. Evans, top of the circle three. Missed badly off the right side of the backboard. And I think Brooklyn Robinson tried to go up with it from kind of behind the backboard off just kind of step outside the right low block and doesn't even come close, but she will shoot two. Second team foul on Tillamook, first on Jaden Hartel. First free throw looked ugly off the right side, front of the rim, no good. Coming in for Banks, number 15, Madison Bigsby, her first action of the season. Second free throw is short, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Maller. Gets it out to Robinson. Right wing corner from Janicek for three, canned it, and it's 13-0 Banks. And Tillamook in the backcourt will avoid the Banks press. Into the front court, Obrist will set up the offense against Janicek. Has it poked away, but gets it back out near midcourt. Left wing to Vera Montez in the game, and we're going to get a hand check on Jordan Maller. Jaden Hartel to Vera Montez. Left corner three from Obrist is off the side of the rim, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off Tillamook. Back to Banks. 2:24 to go in the first quarter. Tillamook still has not scored. Banks a 13-0 lead. 4 points for Haley Evans to lead all scores. Also for Alex Saunders. Maller brings the ball right wing on the dribble. Gets a screen from King. Nice backdoor layup and gets the ball stuck between the rim and the backboard. That'll go as a jump ball. Nice screen action that time, kind of a give and go, and officials are working with another basketball to try to get the ball unjammed from the hoop and the backboard. And Jocelyn Janasek able to finally do the trick. Possession arrow will stay with the Braves, which is how a ball that goes between the cylinder and the backboard is played. Mallard to inbound, right of her own basket. Having troubles getting it in. Finds Janasek right wing, gives it back to Mallard right corner. Robinson comes to set a screen. Mallard tells her to clear out. Now Robinson will try to set up in a low block. Nice pass inside off the bottom of the backboard, but a confused Jaden Hartel is going to be called for the foul. And Brooklyn Robinson, who was unable to hit either of her pair from a moment ago, is going to go back to the free throw line with 2:02 left and a 13-0 lead. First free throw this time much nicer, but a little too much on it. Off the back left corner of the rim, no good. Second free throw, arc off the back rim, no good. Banks 0 for 4 from the line. Vivian Vogel the rebound for Tillamook. Under 2 minutes first quarter. Obrist to Jaden Hartel. Out to Viramontes for three, and that's the first field goal of the game for Tillamook. 13-3 Banks with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. McKenna King with the basketball, left side, top of the circle. Bigsby won't take the three. To Mallard, nice pass inside to Janasek, right low block, goes up, no, and another foul on Tillamook, already their fourth, and still just under 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jocelyn Janasek at the line to shoot two. First free throw, no good off the back rim. Banks is 0 for 5 from the line. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. Janasek chases down her own board. Evans drives free throw line. Through the key to Walker. Finds Robinson out to Janasek. Wide open three off the front of the rim, no. Robinson back up, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay with Banks. One's on the timer, 1:11 to go in the first quarter. Still 13-3 Banks. 0 for 6, though, from the free throw line. Evans to inbound, left of the basket, and threw it to nobody, but Robinson able to chase it down. Evans, a right corner three. That's string music, and it's 16-3. Haley Evans with 7. Into the front court, Tillamook, and we're going to go loose ball foul on Haley Evans, I think, and that's her second. Viramontes to inbound, just inside the front court. Viramontes left wing and nearly stolen by Tyler Rose. Viramontes right wing three, backboard, front of the rim, no good. Rebound Brooklyn Robinson for the Braves. Nice pass ahead to Tyler Rose. Threw it a little bit behind her, had to wait for it, laid up and in. And Tyler Rose with her first two, 18-3 Banks. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Whistle, and we're going to get a travel on Tillamook in the backcourt. Evans to inbound. Walker drives inside, tries to reverse it. No, a couple of Tillamook players fighting for it, and that'll give Madison Walker time to get her mitts in there, and it's going to go as a jump ball. Possession will go back to Tillamook. 22.2 seconds to go in the period. McKenna Hartel gets it into Vivian Vogel, front court. Nearly stolen by the Braves. Tillamook thought the clock was running out, and 30-footer from Vivian Vogel gets backboard and nothing else. Under 10 seconds. Evans, Janasek left wide open for three. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's controlled by Vivian Vogel as the horn expires, but as was the case last week on Friday in the win over the Dalles, Banks defense the story of the game on an 18-3 run in the opening quarter. We'll be back with the second period after this 30-second break from the Banks Post newspaper.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back. End of the first quarter. Banks an 18-3 lead. Braves getting hot from beyond the arc in the first quarter. And with their fast break opportunities off of turnovers and steals, able to take control of this game at least early. Haley Evans leading all scorers with 7 3-point field goals for Jocelyn Janasek and Haley. The only points of the game for Tillamook coming off of an Araceli Viramontes 3. And only bad news for Banks, 0 for 6 from the free throw line in the first quarter. And before we start, got to get the second quarter clock set. Braves with the basketball to start the second period. Evans, nice backdoor pass to Saunders. Had it knocked away, though, and it's stolen by Viramontes. Into the front court against Tyler Rose, and she's going to get called for the reach. Fourth, and that'll be the fourth team foul on the Braves. McKenna Hartel will inbound for Tillamook. Gabby Weber, or Weber Garcia. It is Weber. W-E-B-E-R is normally Weber, as in Weber State, but Weber Garcia for three, no. But the rebound to Tillamook. Hilton gets it to McKenna Hartel, loses it, has it knocked away. Out on top to Viramontes. Left wing to Vivian Vogel. Fakes left against Tyler Rose, drives to the basket, no. Rebound Alex Saunders, has it poked away by Vivian Vogel. Nice effort. As we had a slick court earlier in the JV game, too. Kind of makes me wonder if the floor was swept prior to the game. Players sliding all over the place in both contests. Evans with the basketball after Vogel was unable to save it. Evans tried to get it inside to McKenna King, has it knocked away. Gets it back. Nice pass from midcourt to Janasek. Too hard off the layup attempt. Rebound, McKenna King goes back up, no, but a foul called. And McKenna King will go to the free throw line. And Banks still looking for their first points from the charity stripe. So far, 0 for 6 in the first quarter. Touched every part of the rim, but got it to go down for her first point of the game. Banks now 1 for 7 from the free throw line, as Pesterfield will come back in for Tillamook, only player of any real size for the Cheesemakers. Second free throw is clean that time for McKenna King. She has her first two, 20-3 Banks. Tillamook with the ball in the front court, nearly stolen by Evans, and it's going to be knocked away, and it will stay with Tillamook apparently. (20-3 Banks, early second quarter. Vogel with the ball, drives on Tyler Rose, kicks it out to Viramontes. Got away with the travel? No, she didn't. Late whistle. Tried to head fake and unable to keep her feet still as she tried to set up for the left wing deep shot, and it's going to be another Tillamook turnover. 20-3 Banks, 6:30 to go in the opening half. Evans right wing to McKenna King. Shakes her head no on pass inside. Evans for three, and off the back rim no. Rebound to McKenna Hartel for Tillamook. Nearly Weber Garcia nearly loses the dribble, but into the front court. Vogel now will take it back out near midcourt, taken away by Evans. Drives to the basket, one-on-one. He can't get it to go. Got the front of the rim, but is going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Haley Evans at the line to shoot two after a missed layup on another turnover for Tillamook on a steal by one of the best defenders at the 4A level last year, definitely at the 3A level this year, but Banks now 2 for 9 from the free throw line. Second free throw is good for Haley Evans, 21-3 Banks. Inside to Pesterfield, and that's good. First 2-point field goal of the game for Tillamook. It's now 21-5. Back the other way, inside to McKenna King. That's good, 23-5 Banks. Tillamook with the basketball in the front court. Pesterfield, right wing. Her pass goes through the hands of McKenna Hartel, but right to Vera Montez. Pulls up right wing jumper just inside, or left wing jumper just inside the circle. Nice pass ahead to Alex Saunders. Spins it off the front of the rim and down, 25-5. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Garcia tries to hook a pass along the end line, stolen by Evans. Saunders out to Evans, won't take the right wing three. Drives right elbow out to Janicek, left of the circle three, no. Rebound Alex Saunders, that's good. And she's got 8 full timeout. Tillamook, it's Banks 27, Tillamook 5. 4:47 to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Wana Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
And we're back, 27-5 Banks, 4:47 to go in the first half. This game really has an opportunity to be an even bigger blowout. Banks 3 for 10 on free throws so far in the first half. Alex Saunders leading all scorers with 8. Haley Evans with 7 for Banks. Actually, Haley Evans and Alex Saunders each with 8 to lead the Braves. Check out the Wana Credit Union bottom line scoreboard, or crawl at the bottom of the screen for scores from since Friday, since Banks last played, for teams in the Coastal Range League for both boys and girls basketball. Pass is knocked out of bounds by the Braves. Tillamook will inbound in front of the Braves bench, quarter court to our right. Inbound to Gabby Weber-Garcia, nearly stolen by Maller. Vera Montez, left wing. Can't go up with a shot. Garcia, Vera Montez, right wing, has a poked away. Maller diving to the floor. Pesterfield with the loose ball, knocked away. Pesterfield and a couple of Braves screened out by the Braves bench. It's going to be
out of bounds. I think we'll stay with Tillamook. 4:03 left, 27-5 Banks in the first half. Outscored Tillamook 18-3 in the first quarter. Baseball pass from Aubrey Hilton into Vera Montez. She'll run the point. Can't find anybody to get the ball to. Coming to get it is number 10, Gabby Garcia. And 2-point field goal for Tillamook, 27-7. As Jonathan Lee has joined us here late in the first half, under 3.5 minutes left. Nice pass inside to Janicek, wide open. Couldn't finish the layup though, tried to save it to Bigsby. It's going to go through her hands, stolen by Vera Montez. And whenever you're ready, Jonathan, right wing three is off the front of the rim, no good. For Tillamook, rebound Pesterfield, no good. And the rebound to Janicek, 3:09 left. Janicek into the front court. Mallard, nice pass inside to Madison Walker. Spins, goes back left, lays it up off the front of the rim and in. 29-5. Banks with a commanding lead in the first half. Into the front court. Banks nearly with another steal. Vera Montez drives right wing, spins inside, throws up a wild short shot from the right low block. And Bigsby pulls up right wing in the front court to Maller. Drives right elbow, nice pass inside to Madison Walker. Kicks it out to a wide open left corner three. Janicek, no. Rebound, loose. Maller and Garcia. And I think we're going to get a loose ball foul on Maller as she hits the deck hard. 2:23 left. First half, 29-7 Banks. (29-7), 2:15 to go in the first half. Banks with a commanding 22-point lead, and nearly a steal, even though it went off the official, and it is going to be a turnover as it goes out of bounds off of Aubrey Hilton for Tillamook. They have more turnovers in the first half than they do points, as Jordan Maller will come out. Madison Walker will inbound to Evans. Takes right, comes back left. Free throw line, nice pass to Madison Walker. Lays it up and in, spins it off the front of the rim. Her third bucket. She has six. 31-7. Banks, under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Tillamook inside, no. Left baseline jumper is no good. Hard off the back rim, but Banks is going to send them to the line to shoot two. First foul on Brooklyn Robinson will send Aubrey Hilton to the line to shoot two. First free throw is hard off the back rim. High bounce off the right side of the rim, no good. 31-7 Banks, 1:46 to go in the first half. Second free throw barely grazed the front of the rim, ball loose, and it's going to go out of bounds back to Banks. 1:45 to go in the first half. Madison Walker gets it into Evans. Walker, right wing, playing out of position, top of the circle to Melis Crowell. Started to drive, and Tillamook defender came down over the top of her. She'll head to the line to shoot the bonus as McKenna King will come back in for Madison Walker. Haley Evans, Alex Saunders and Haley Evans each with 8 to lead the Braves. First free throw from Melis Crowell. She has her first point of the game. 32-7 Banks. Second free throw is clean. Melis Crowell.
33-7 Banks, under 90 seconds for the half. Garcia drives left side top of the circle, comes back right wing to Vivian Vogel. Holds against Evans. Now will start to drive. Pull up with a left circle top, right wing three. No good. Players all over the floor. Evans the rebound. Loses the ball off her foot. Able to regain the dribble in the backcourt. Nice pass. Nice defensive job though by Tillamook, and then it's stolen back by Evans. Robinson to Janice Seck off the front of the rim. No rebound. Back to Melis Crowell. No, Brooklyn Robinson. No, and a offensive foul I think on Banks with 52 seconds to go in the first half, and a 33-7 Banks lead. Foul will be on McKenna King. Her first, 51.8 seconds left. That will send Savannah Crawford to the free throw line to shoot the bonus for the Cheesemakers. First free throw rattles home for Savannah Crawford, 33-8. Second free throw looked ugly, but all that matters is it went through the net, back rim, front of the rim, and died and fell through the net. We're going to get a hand check foul on Vivian Vogel. Haley Evans will be at the line to attempt to be the first player to double figures. First free throw is good for Haley Evans. Second free throw off the front of the rim and down. 35-9 Banks. Haley Evans with 10. Tillamook with the basketball, under 40 seconds. Stolen by Alex Saunders. Nearly lost the ball. Should have been a foul called on Tillamook as Saunders tried to reach the front court. Evans drives, runner is short off the front of the rim. Rebound is tipped and Evans collides. We've got to be careful, ladies. Evans collides with Emily Graham, her own teammate. Pass is stolen by McKenna King in the backcourt. Evans under 12 seconds for the half. 35-9 Banks, and trying to go for more. Evans, a nice pass inside to Saunders, spins it off the front of the rim. He's in double figures with 10 as well. And nice balanced offense tonight from the Banks Lady Braves, fed off the incredible defense. And Alex Saunders with 10, Haley Evans with 10 to lead the Braves here at halftime. It's Banks 37, Tillamook 9. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back after this from Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
I saw them, they were 15-3 and then 18-3. So holding the Cheesemakers to just 3 points in the first quarter and then 6 points in the second quarter. I mean, anytime you can score, put up crooked numbers, if you will, in a quarter, and you can hold your team to, your opponent to single digits in a quarter, you're doing something right. And obviously a great emphasis on defense. Defense has always been high here for Banks girls basketball, but like we talked about the other night, this is a veteran group right now. They like the other night, they started 4 seniors and a junior. A lot of veteran leadership. They've got some great experience that they learned from the previous regime, and now if you're Coach Nick, the coach for the Banks Braves, and you're coming in here, I mean, this is a golden opportunity. This is like the best opportunity for any new coach to come into. When you're taking over a team that has veteran leadership, and veteran experience, and they know how to play. It's like you can just really kind of now take them to the next level and take them to the next step. And it seems like that's what Banks has done. They've gone to the next level. Now it's only 2 games into the season, but still 2 games against some quality 4A opponents. So it's a really good test for them. Of course, they're going to be, facing a lot stronger teams in the 3A, like Corbett, who had a big win last weekend playing at the Sisters tournament. Not Sisters tournament, the Madras tournament. Right area, wrong school. They were at the Madras tournament over the weekend and had a big win over Astoria. So they're definitely going to face some good quality teams, even better teams than what Tillamook and the Dallas have been, but definitely looking like they are ready to make that jump up and compete. I think this conference, when you get into conference, the Coastal Range League, it's going to come down to between Banks and Corbett this year.
Banks, Corbett, and Neocani all undefeated in 3A girls basketball so far, and those three teams will likely battle for the top three spots in the Coastal Range League for girls basketball. And Neocani, despite normally being a 2A team playing up for volleyball and basketball, they're a strong 2A team for girls basketball. They're just a couple of seasons removed from a trip to Pendleton for the girls tournament a few years ago, Jonathan.
Well, yeah, and Neocani, they're up to 4-0 now, as last night they played, it's a little bit interesting correlation with this Banks game. They played the former coach for Banks, Coach Brandon Begley, last night at Gaston, and they just took it to the Greyhounds. 42-25 was the final score, a 17-point win over Gaston. And this is after a Gaston team that won their first game 37-9. So obviously a lot of respect for Neocani, and Neocani's got a game tonight as well. They're playing as we speak. I'm trying to remember. I know that they're I'm sorry, their opponent escapes my mind right now, but I do know Neocani is playing tonight as well.
Well, you mentioned that 37-9 score. Ironically enough, that's our score at halftime. Neocani has also beaten 4A Newport 43-41 at the Westside Winter Jam tournament shared by Westside Christian of Tigard and Horizon Christian of Tualatin. You look at the boys and the girls versions of the Coastal Range League, Jonathan, as our friends from KTIL start to set up shop for the boys' side. Just a lot. Coastal Range League is going to be down a lot this year for boys basketball. Warrenton has gotten blown out in their first couple of games against Ilwaco of Washington. Not sure where they are classification-wise in the WIAA, but those two teams always play every year, with Ilwaco being the southwesternmost high school in the state of Washington, just over the Astoria-Megler Bridge. Warrenton, new head coach this year, I think Keita Smith, can't remember his last name, longtime assistant at Seaside. Warrenton also a loss to Napa this year. Rainier's got a handful of losses in boys basketball. And you look at the Coastal Range League, though, for girls basketball, I think there's only like two teams that aren't above 500 right now, and that's Yamhill Carleton, which is normally a strong team.
One thing to note about this matchup here tonight with Banks and Tillamook, I don't know if you addressed it in the pregame or not, but of course it's a big, huge factor. This is Banks' second game. This is Tillamook's first game. They were supposed to play Dallas the other night, and it was canceled. So this is really their first. It's a lot different when you played a game and you have a game under your belt. We're underway here with the second half of action, as Tillamook will get the ball first, and they tip it around. The outside is getting the ball right now Vivian Vogel had it. Now ball goes out of bounds. Retaining possession is Tillamook. Aubrey Hillman will inbound the basketball, gets it into Vogel on the left wing. Going to take a three. It looked good. Rim it off. No good. Rebound tipped around. Comes down to Haley Evans for the Braves. 7:34 to go. 37-9. Glad to have you along here. Second half of action. Boys game coming up next. 7:30. Nice pass from Madison Walker inside of Alex Saunders. Too strong off the back of the iron. Rebound ripped away by Haley Evans. Loses it. Gets it back. She's on the floor. Needs some help and gets it to Walker. Madison, nice dish inside to Saunders. Off glass and in. Alex Saunders, her 12-point first points here in the third quarter, and it's 39-9. Back comes Tillamook the other way, running the show for them, number 10, Gabby Walker-Garcia. Weber-Garcia, and she puts it up, and that's only a 2. So into double digits now is the Cheesemakers, 39-11. I believe that was Gabby that scored on that one. Gabby Weber-Garcia. Back the other way we come. Saunders has it. Left wing, high overhead. On top now to Tyler Rose. Swing it over to Evans. Right wing, looking for someone to get it into. Now going to drive it herself. Pulls it up, leaves it for Saunders. Pulls up a little 5-footer, no good. Too hard off the back of the iron. Rebound coming back down to the Cheesemakers. Ball loose on the floor. Jocelyn Janisic right there to tie up the Tillamook Cheesemaker Viramontes, and alternating possession arrow will give the ball to Banks. They get it down low to Madison Walker. Goes up too strong, but they get the rebound, and loose ball tipped out of bounds by McKenna Hartel. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to give the ball back to Banks with 6:19 to play. Haley Evans slams the ball, gets it into Walker, off no, missed everything, kind of threw it up there towards the basket, but didn't even draw backboard. You got to use the backboard. Backboard is your friend, and that's going to go down as a turnover. And here comes the Cheesemakers the other way. Gabby Weber-Garcia running the show. Leaves it for Aubrey Hilton. Now it goes down low, but stolen away by Madison Walker. Here comes the Lady Braves back the other way. Haley Evans running the show up top in between the circles. Calls out the play, gets it off to Saunders. Inside it goes to Walker. Too hard for her, off of her hands, out of bounds. Turnover to Tillamook with 5:52 to go in the third quarter. 39-11 the score. Banks by 28. Comfortably in front. Here comes Tillamook. They'll walk it across the equator. That is Weber-Garcia. Now it goes down low to Tori Pesterfield and out of bounds. But it was last tipped by a Banks player. Waiting for someone to get down there for Tillamook to inbound. That's Aubrey Hilton that'll do that. Hilton looking for someone to get it into. Finds Weber-Garcia and was hounded by Tyler Rose. Ball loose on the floor and tipped out of bounds by Tyler. Nice hustle by Tyler to get in there and be disruptive. Tillamook will keep it. Weber-Garcia has it out high, guarded by Rose. Rose standing right with her. She drives inside, pulls up, and a foul is called. Going to be a body foul as Tyler Rose had her arms straight up in the air. Didn't touch her with her arms, but got her with the body. They say it was a hack, but didn't see any hack with the arms. I think that was mislabeled there by the official. That was a body foul, not a hacking foul. Nonetheless, the free throw, first of two, is missed by Weber-Garcia. Second free throw coming up. It's in the air. It's missed everything off the back of the iron. Two free throw misses by Weber-Garcia. Tyler Rose going to hold up, leave it for Haley Evans. Calls out the play, puts a fist up, goes inside to Walker, takes a dribble, now spins back out to Evans, now back inside to Walker, goes up strong, score it, and the foul. Tori Pesterfield got her with the body, and Madison Walker with a chance for a three-point play. That is just her 8th point, first of the third quarter. Has had some opportunities. We'll see if she can cash in here from the free throw line for the three-point play the old-fashioned way, as they say, and she does so right through. So 3 points here in the quarter for Madison Walker. The lead up to 31, 42-11. Weber-Garcia controlling the offense for Tillamook. Leaves it for Hilton. Right wing, now going to drive inside. Over to, long three-pointer, way off the mark. And rebound tipped out of bounds by Madison Walker. Tillamook will retain possession. It's Vivian Vogel that took the three-pointer that was way off the mark. Some substitutions coming in for the Braves. McKenna King back out there, as well as Crowell. Vogel has it left wing, going to drive now to the center. Now going to pull back up to the left wing. Going to leave it for Pesterfield inside. No good. Rebound coming down to the Braves. And that'll be coming up. Jordan Maller will now run the show as Haley Evans gets a blow. Get it off to the left wing now to McKenna King. Holds the ball. Now back over it goes to Madison Bigsby. Inside, nice pass. Now trying to go outside for the freshman Brooklyn Robinson, but it goes out of bounds and a turnover with 4:34 to go in the third quarter. Braves Trevor getting a little sloppy here in the third quarter.
Yeah, McKenna probably should have just gone up with that shot instead of trying to kick it out. Left wide open at the rim and didn't want to take the layup. Pesterfield and Madison Walker, neither in the game right now, but Madison Walker winning the battle of the bigs right now, 8-0, but both of them really just kind of in there to take up space.
Vivian Vogel with the ball in between the rings right now. Now leaves it off for Viramontes. Tries to go inside. Ball stolen away by the Braves. Here comes fast break action into Maylee's crowd. No good. Rebound coming down to Bigsby, but is no good. And rebound coming down to Tillamook. Peyton Raw.
Peyton Raw's mom, we talked about earlier in the game, Jonathan Levon Raw, or at least a relation, one of the most tenured volleyball coaches, at least at the 4A level.
Tillamook bringing it up, controlling the point now. Now they get it off to Viramontes on the right wing. Backs it out. Now gets it over to Vogel. Left wing it goes now to Hartel. Hartel leaves it for her sister, Jaden. Now back over to Vogel, just kind of playing a little weave action now is Tillamook out on top. Ball poked away by Jordan Maller, and it's still loose. Jordan it's just out of her grasp. She almost had the steal, but here comes Tillamook back the other way. Goes down low for Viramontes, goes up strong, gets fouled. Bucket is no good, but Viramontes will be at the free throw line. Rasley Viramontes. 3:32 to go in the third quarter. It's 42-11. Viramontes has just 3 points tonight on a 3 in the first quarter, the only 3. Missed the free throw here, still with 3 points. Couple of free throw misses before this for Tillamook. 0 for 3 from the line in the third quarter. Second free throw on the way for Viramontes. It's in the bucket, no good. Rim it off. Rebound to McKenna King. McKenna kind of playing the post right now with Madison Bigsby. They'll leave it up for the freshman, Emily Graham. Now back over to Madison Bigsby. Going to drive inside. Nobody there. Lost the ball, though. There was nobody in the lane, though. They get it back out to Crowell for a 19-footer. Or that's, beg your pardon, that was Emily Graham. Rebound ripped around, and it's coming down to Tillamook. Peyton Raw. And they'll leave it up for Vivian Vogel. Bring it up. Back over to Hartel. Jaden Hartel on the right wing. Now going to drive to the left. Now going to go back right. Going to drive inside, but stopped right there. Her penetration was stopped, and when she did, she moved her pivot foot and traveled with the basketball. So a turnover by Tillamook, back to Banks. Lady Braves in front by 31, 42-11. Under 3 to go, third quarter. Graham has it. Over to Brooklyn Robinson. In the corner now, it goes. Three-pointer on the way. Missed everything. Rebound coming down to Hartel, Jaden Hartel. Here comes Tillamook back the other way. Over to McKenna Hartel. Three-pointer no good. Rebound coming down to Madison Bigsby. And back come the Braves with 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Bigsby bringing it up. Going to stop right there at the free throw line. Extended inside to McKenna King. Nice move to the rack and score it. McKenna King for 2 points here in the quarter. 6 points in the game. And it's 44-11. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Full timeout taken by Trent Meyer, coach of Tillamook, and we will do the same. We're going to send it back there. 2:12 to go, third quarter. 44-11, Banks leading. We'll be back after this from EconoFab Pole Buildings.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lyda, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about EconoFab Buildings. EconoFab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. EconoFab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that EconoFab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
Welcome back to Banks High School. 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Jonathan Lee along with Trevor Beard here. Thanks to Trevor for holding it down. A little bit delay getting out of downtown Portland this afternoon, but we are happy to be here for some great Banks basketball tonight. Tillamook has the ball. They go right to left. Driving inside is Crawford, and she traveled with a basketball. Turnover to Banks. Madison Walker back in the lineup for Banks, along with Jocelyn Janisek and Tyler Rose back in there. So is Haley Evans. Looks like all the starters back in for the Banks Braves. Haley has it right of the circle. Now back over to Saunders. Swing it over to Janisek. Back to Evans. Just kind of playing out front. Oh, nice stolen away by the Tillamook Cheesemakers. Peyton Raw going to go left, but she is rejected by Haley Evans. But the official says that Haley also got a piece of the arm there. Trevor, you don't agree?
No, she was able to reposition herself after she missed on the first kind of a sweeping action to try to poke the ball away and kind of backhanded and poked the ball out. But official trailing the play, I don't think he was in the right position to make the call. And from up here, at least it looked like the second attempt on the swipe was clean.
Peyton Raw misses the first of 2 free throws. They are now 0 for 5 from the free throw line here in the third quarter is Tillamook. She'll get one more, another chance here. Second free throw, takes a couple dribbles. It's in the air. No rotation of the ball at all. It was just kind of flat through the air, but hey, it went in the dropped right through the twine.
Seen some pretty ugly shots before you got here, Jonathan, that still went through, especially at the free throw line.
44-12. Saunders has it left wing high, holds the ball high. Now off to Tyler Rose. Swing it over to Evans. Thought about going inside, but better of it to hold up. Now to Janisek, stolen away as Janisek couldn't find the handle. And here comes the Cheesemakers on the run, going up and score it is Jaden Hartel. She gets the little lay-in and the foul and hoop and harm, as we say. And Jaden Hartel with her first 2 here tonight will have a chance for the three-point play as it cuts the lead to 30 with $1:17 to go in the third quarter. Hartel takes a couple dribbles, eyes the hoop. Ball's in the air, it's in the bucket, it's good. Three-point play for Jaden Hartel. The Cheesemakers have cut it under 30 now with 1:13 to go, 44-15. Evans has it, going to go left side, and she is bumped out front by, I believe that's going to be charged to Gabby Weber-Garcia with a little hand check. That's her third foul. 29-point lead, so it is a running clock here. The official talking with the score clock, and now we got another official coming over. They're looking at the score clock. And I believe they just said it's not a running clock until fourth quarter. That's what I believe he said. Banks has the ball. Here we go. We're back to the action. Haley Evans has it in between the circles. Looking left. Goes to the wing. Now swing it back over to Madison Walker out high. Inside for Saunders. Lay it off the glass and in. Alex Saunders, beautiful cut, beautiful feed by Madison Walker, and the lead is back to 31. That was just a great-looking play. Tillamook coming back the other way. In the corner it goes to Weber-Garcia. Bounce pass it inside, trying to go up is Hannah Obrist. She gets hacked. They're going to call Jocelyn Janisek for the foul. 39.9 seconds to go in the third quarter, and Hannah Obrist at the line for 2. Drops the first one. Beg your pardon, that's Emma Jank. Misses the second one, rebound to Madison Walker. So 1 out of 2 for Emma Jank. Here comes the Braves. Haley Evans leaves it for Walker, playing the high post out there on the right wing. Now leaves for Janisek. Top of the circle, off to Evans. Inside it goes to Walker. Turn around, jumper in the lane. It's good. Nice little kiss there from Madison Walker. Little dunker right there. And that's 5 points in the quarter for Madison. 48-16. Tillamook has it back the other way. Hartel working against Saunders. Stops. Now over to Weber-Garcia. Long three-pointer put up. No good off the iron. Rebound Haley Evans. Off to Saunders. Going to have to hurry. Fast break. And not going to get the shot off in time on the lay-in as the clock is expired. So we come to the end of the third quarter. Our score, it's the Banks Lady Braves 48 and the Tillamook Cheesemakers 16. We'll be back after this from In Likeness of You.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
Banks' first-year head coach would have liked to see as his girls were a little bit sloppy there in that third quarter, but a lot of them were, some of the younger players coming in and just, trying to get on the same page. And, that can happen when you don't always get in the rhythm. But we'll see how they do here in the fourth quarter, try and clean that up and finish strong here as we are ready for action. Braves will have it to start the fourth quarter. Getting it over to Crowell. Three-pointer is short and goes out of bounds. That's going to go down as a turnover to Tillamook. Cheesemakers weren't able to cut into that 28-point Banks halftime lead. It swelled to 32. And we come back the other way. Left wing now. They have the ball. Pulling up a little 19-footer is good. Score it for,
I believe that was
Ashley Hilton. Aubrey Hilton for two. And it's a 30-point game. We come back the other way. Madison Bigsby driving all the way. Going to go all the way to the rack. No good. Gets her own rebound, though. Follows her shot. And still comes up with it up top. And leaves it for Maller. Gets it over to McKenna King. Left wing. Holds the ball high. Now back over to Crowell. Going to drive inside all the way to the rack. Too high off the glass. Rebound comes down to the Braves, though. They get a third opportunity. And now they're going to set it up. Jordan Maller. Inside it goes to Bigsby. That's too strong off the back of the iron, and ball ripped around, tipped around, and we've got a foul called by one of the officials, and it's going to go to Tillamook. They're going to get McKenna King inside. Loose ball foul. Now we get a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Second foul on McKenna. 16th foul against the Braves. Next one will be shooting for Tillamook. So come the other way, left wing, they have it to Hilton. Hilton going to drive inside, and she is stopped right there. Oh, man, they called a foul. They called a foul that right there on Emily Graham, but, yeah, that looked pretty clean. I mean, she stopped her, and I actually saw her hand. I was, like, right here, and I saw her hand on the ball, but what can you do? Braves are up by 30 points. So free throw is rim around and no good for number 12, Aubrey Hilton, the freshman for Tillamook. Gets one more charity. It's in the air. It's off the back there. No good. Rebound coming down to Jordan Maller. And she's just going to pull it out. Go down to Crowell. Loses the ball. Still stays with it. Goes up and in. Wow, that's a pretty nice little highlight. Kind of good recovery there by Crowell. Maylise Crowell. First 2 points of the second half. Come back down the other way, and we've got a whistle down low. It looks like another foul, another hacking foul on the Braves. They're going to get Maylise Crowell. And that's going to send to the free throw line Jaden Hartel. Jaden Hartel is 1 for 1 here in the second half. 50-18, 5:22 to go here in the game. Braves comfortably in front. First free throw on the way. Right through. Jaden Hartel 2 for 2 here in the second half from the free throw line for Tillamook. 50-19 is our score. Get some substitutions. Tori Pesterfield back in the lineup for Tillamook after a long sit. Second free throw on the way from Hartel. It's in the air. It's off back iron. No good. Rebound coming down to Madison Bigsby. She'll pull up. Gets it up to Jordan Maller running the show in between the rings now. Ooh, almost traveled. Got away with the travel. Goes downside to Madison Bigsby. Drives baseline. Pulls up and in. Nice decision by Madison Bigsby to pull up and get the little jumper right there and scores it for her first 2 of the second half. 5 minutes to go, 52-19. Back we go the other way. Vogel inside to Pesterfield. No good. Whoa, that missed everything. Rebound ripped down by Madison Bigsby. Here's Jordan Mallard to bring it up for the Lady Braves. Gonna stop and just run some offense here. Looking for somebody to get it to. Now get it in the corner to Bigsby. Bigsby on top to McKenna King. Work it over to Emily Graham, and she missed it. Here we come the other way for Tillamook. 3-pointer on the way for Jaden Hartel. That was way off the mark. I could tell right here from this angle. They're going to try another 3 right wing, and this one is true for the Tillamook Cheesemakers. Vivian Vogel hitting the 3, and it's 52-22, back to 30. Emily Graham going the right way, going to go baseline, pull up from the low block. Ribbon off, no good, but right there for the rebounds, McKenna King, and she has it swatted away from behind by Vogel. We got a foul underneath. And this is going to go against the Braves. We're going back the other way for free throws for Tillamook. As it's the 9th foul again, it's McKenna King. They're saying she held on. It's the 9th team foul. Her 3rd foul. Vivian Vogel to the line for 1-1. First free throw on the way. Ribbon up, no good. Rebound ripped away by Brooklyn Robinson. Jordan Maller running the show for the Braves. Backup point guard. Leads it for McKenna King. 3-pointer, right wing, looked good, but it's off the iron. Nice rebound, hustled down by Emily, and that's no good, but she will get rewarded as she was fouled on the shot. So the freshman, Emily Graham, will get a couple of free throws here in the act of shooting. 3:21 to go in the game, 52-22. Braves trying to add to their lead. Their largest lead has been 32. That one's off the back of the iron. No good by Emily Graham. Wholesale substitutions coming in for Tillamook. Looks like a hockey line substitution. Second free throw on the way. Now, it's in the air. It's in the bucket. It's good. Beautiful rotation that time. Release, rotation, splash for Emily Graham. 1 out of 2. Lead back to 31, 53-22. Weber Garcia hasn't lost the ball. Jordan Maller has nobody in front of her. Going to go all the way to the rack. Lay it up off the glass and in. Jordan Maller scores it. And it's 55-22. Largest lead of the game now for Banks. 33. Weber Garcia has it up front. And the ball is stolen away again by the Braves. Ball loose. Picked up by Emily Graham. Going to go all the way to the rack. Lay it up. Score it and 1. Emily Graham is on fire right now. 2:48 and counting. And Emily Graham going to have a chance for the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Foul going to be called against Gabby Weber Garcia. Great to see these freshmen for Banks contributing. This is a great opportunity for them to get this experience when you got a big lead like this and get that game experience. Second free throw on the way. It is in the bucket. It is good for Emily Graham. And that's 4 points now in the game. 2 out of 3 from the line. 58-22. Lead is 36. Warm up the bus. Weber Garcia has it. Going to go inside, little jumper, no good. Rebound, fought for. It was initially grabbed by McKenna King and then ripped away there by Emma Jank. The ball is going to stay with Tillamook. 2:20 and counting to go. Hartel looking for somebody to get it into. Finds her teammate. That is Peyton Raw for the little jumper right there. A little 3-point jumper for Peyton Raw. And you got to applaud the effort for Tillamook. They're still playing hard. They're still working out there, even though they're down by 30-plus points. Crowd going to go baseline. Throws up a little ugly-looking reverse lay-in. But she was also fouled on the way up, so that kind of contributed to the ugliness, the ugly factor of the lay-in. Kind of guarded by someone almost twice her size. Going to be rewarded with a free throw here. First free throw for Crowell is right through her. It's the first free throw here in the second half for Crowell. Second free throw on the way. It's also good. 2 out of 2 from the line. 4 points for Maylise Crowell. 60-25. Lady Braves firmly in control. Tillamook back the other way. They leave it for Rao. Shuffled her foot, but got away with the travel. Going to go inside, no good. Rebound ripped out of the air by Crowell. Lost it, gets it back. Here come the Braves on the run and trying to go up ahead. Bad pass. That was ill-advised, but Braves will get it back. McKenna King has it. They just need to run clock off to Crowell. Going hard to the rack. No good, but she was mugged inside, knocked to the floor, and she will get the foul. She'll get the rewarded with a free throw. She was fouled by Gabby Weber-Garcia. That is her 5th foul. That's it. Gabby Weber-Garcia is done. And she's kind of she's kind of has a confused look like, that was me? That's 5? And, yep, she's going to come out. Jaden Hartell is going to come back into the game for Tillamook to replace her. And we got 2 free throws for Maylise Crowell. First one is off the front of the iron, off the back of the iron, and no good. First free throw miss for Crowell here in the second half. Second free throw on the way. It's in the air, release, rotation, splash. 3 out of 4 now for Crowell from the line. She's got 5 points here in the quarter. 61-25, Banks in the lead with 1:12 and counting to go. Come back the other way. Ross shuffled her feet but goes inside, pulls up an ugly shot, no good. Rebound ripped down and now stolen away by the Braves, as that one was stolen away by Madison Bigsby. Going to lead for, that's not Mallard. Ball stolen away now by Hartell. This is Jaden Hartell all the way to the rack. Score it. Laid off grass for Jaden Hartell. I'll tell you, they're still working hard. Still getting after it, even though they're down by 34. Taking advantage of a little sloppiness by the Banks. There's a right on cue sloppiness. Pass by Emily Graham trying to lob it up inside, but going to be bailed out with a foul against Tillamook. Their 7th foul, so it looks like we're going to be shooting 1 and 1 now for the Braves. It's going to be the other freshman for Banks, Brooklyn Robinson, that will toe the stripe. See if everybody can score. First free throw. Ooh, that is a high arcing shot, and it drops right through for Brooklyn Robinson, her first points of the night. And I believe everybody has scored for Banks. Second free throw, high arcer, and right through. That is a beautiful looking free throw. I don't think I've seen that, Trevor.
Yeah, that's the way I was taught to shoot. Put as much arc on the ball as possible.
Very nice hump to it. Here we go the other way. This ball stolen away by Madison Bigsby, working hard, but she ran out of real estate over there on the sideline and lost it. So Tillamook will get the ball back. Peyton Ron will inbound it. Get it inside to Hartell. Traveled again, but got away with it. Ball stolen away by Banks, and here come the Lady Braves on the run, and we got a double dribble coming down by McKenna King, and that's going to do it. That's the end of the game. Final score, 63-27. The Lady Braves move to 2-0 on the season, and Tillamook falls to 0-1. This being their season opener. Was supposed to be their second game, but it is their season opener. So the Braves, 63-27, another big-time blowout here, yet to be tested, really, on this season. And we will total up all the numbers and get it all straightened out for you and find out who our Oregon Army National Guard hero of the game will be, and then we will get you set for tonight's boys game. So we're going to take a break and do all that, crunch all the numbers. Coming back, once again, the final score, Banks 63, Tillamook 27. We'll be back, take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back after this from Oregon Army National Guard.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jason Bond Remodeling post-game show here at Banks High School. Final score, the Banks Lady Braves victorious 63-27. They were led in scoring by tonight's Oregon Army National Guard hero of the game, Alex Saunders. 14 points. Saunders, she's just a hard worker. Deep all over the defensive floor. She is in the right spot, always looking for rebounds and making those cuts. They really lean on Alex Saunders as one of their leaders of this team, Trevor.
Alex Saunders and Haley Evans are the two leading guards on this team, and really the two not only the captains of the team, but the captains defensively, and just in that press, especially in the first half, that Banks comes out with, it really sets the tone for the rest of the game. And once they get big first quarter leads, it's pretty much all over, and they rolled after that 18-3 first quarter to that 63-27 win.
Well, and I really look at Alex Saunders as more of a wing type of a player because she's so versatile. They can use her down low on the post. They can move her up at the high post. She can even, I haven't really seen her run the show from the point because they really have two point guards and a good point guard in Haley Evans. But really just so versatile. Her versatility, her versatileness, it really helps this team out, and wherever they need her to go on the floor, they know they can move Alex Saunders around, and she's going to produce for this team. So that's going to about do it for us here tonight. Trevor, any final thoughts?
No, just 18-3 first quarter, and 19-6 they outscored Tillamook in the second quarter as well, and that pretty much put it to bed by a halftime with a 37-9 lead. Tillamook a little bit better play in the second half, but too much defense from Banks in the first half that really put this game away by halftime.
Well, the Lady Braves, their next game is going to be on Thursday. They're playing in a kind of a tournament thing against Sandy M. Christian, but our next broadcast is going to be on Saturday when they are going to play Westside Christian right here at Banks High School. The Westside Christian Eagles. That's going to be a great ball game. They've got a couple of great games in a row coming up that we will have for you right here on Westside's GreatestHits.net and YouTube, Westside Christian and Valley Catholic here at home. But their next game will be on the road, Sandy M. Christian Thursday night. That will not be on a broadcast. But our next game coming up will be a broadcast. It's for a couple of former Coapa League rivals again, the Tillamook Cheesemakers and the Banks Braves. The Cheesemakers trying to, what's it going to be? What you gonna eat on, cheese or mayo? We'll discuss that on the other side. Join us on a break. For Trevor Beard, I'm Jonathan Lee. We'll